YouTube, Twitch, MFFFFLs. To all the Mav fans across the globe, we'd like to welcome you to a brand spanking new edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Twitch. No, I'm sorry, Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. I got it out, King. I think I got it out. Now, I go without any introduction, as you know. I go by that boy Real. And joining me is the man that went out and put out a little what you put out for this guy, man? You wouldn't help this guy out, try to find his ankles tonight, man, because Lucas snatched him up.
Yeah, the ATB album.
It is my boy King, man. What's good, man?
Nothing much, brother. Good game, excellent game. I'm very excited to talk about this one. Let's get into it.
Probably the best game of the season, you would say.
You know what? It could be the best game of the season so far. It could be.
Yeah.
Why not? It could be.
All right, man. Yo, listen. Like I said, I'd like to welcome y'all, man, to a brand new spanking new edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. If you guys are new to the channel, if you're new to how things work here, let's go ahead and give you a rundown. We give you our overall thoughts of the game. We give you our positives. We give you our negatives. Then we give you the game ball, no matter the wins and the losses. And the best part of the show, go to you guys at the end of the show. We do your questions and your comments. We will post them throughout the show, but we will address them at the end of the show. King, let me know when you're ready, man. I'm just going to sit here and wait on you. You ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead. I'm just
Let's do it
in the group. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. So, as you guys know, the Mavs win a huge game tonight, 103-94 to the dreaded Atlanta Hawks. But I know all y'all Mav fans out there. I'm going to explain that in a minute. So, let's go ahead and get into the top performers tonight, man. It was Luka with that, pretty pedestrian triple-double. He had reasons for that. We'll get into that, too. And, of course, John Collins for the Atlanta Hawks. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into these stats real quick. Dallas shot over 43% and shot over 44% on threes today. They held Atlanta to 38% and 5 for 25. This was 20% on threes. King, were you surprised by that?
I was pretty surprised by it, actually. But we got a sniper.
Okay, we got a sniper. King has already started it off already, as y'all can see, man. King, go ahead and do it, man. Let's get this thing started. Give us your overall reactions.
I don't know if you guys have been watching Twitter much. Follow us on Twitter. We Talk Mavs. If you haven't already, please do. We do a lot of trolling and all on there ourselves, but we'll keep that secret. But that guy Trey, they said it was incredible. They were doing excellent things. He could be a future star out there. They said if he got vaccinated, that boy Trey Burt, third quarter. Came out there, gave us a spark, man. So awesome game by Trey. That third quarter really explained this whole game. I was excited. I was worried for a second, with the referees being – this was maybe the worst reffing job we had all year. And, we've been having some tough ones with the ref recently. I've been noticing, but this was probably the worst. But that third quarter, when they held the game in check, basically still the guys, the backup unit. With Trey and other guys out there, that was big. And you knew once Luka and them came back out in the game, it was over because Luka, he really would have had another 30-point triple-double today. We know if he played regular minutes. But he ended up with a pedestrian 18-point triple-double. It was okay. Just went out there and did his thing, and he still outperformed Trae Young doing even that with that happening with 5 fouls in the third quarter. So I thought it was a good overall job. The defense was incredible. Another one of the best defensive performances of the year. I felt like the Atlanta Hawks are maybe number 2 in offense so far this year, I believe, or something like that. And we held them under 100 points to, I believe, 94. So we shot better from 3 than we actually did from the 2 today. There probably was a lot dealing with, Luka and JB both being in foul trouble. So guys couldn't get to the rim as far as scoring the way they wanted to. But guys were knocking down shots, man. And I appreciate it. It was the day where we needed them to definitely knock down shots. They did it. They showed up big for their 2 guys. It was an awesome game. I know it wasn't huge on the scoreboard as far as the margin of victory, but if you watched the game and you saw that the Mavericks were basically without their 4 best players, beating the Atlanta Hawks today, This was an incredible game, man. Proud of the guys. Wish we didn't lose the 2 that we did lose still, but it's been a great, home swing so far. Let's keep it going, man. We got 4 more games to go. Let's get it.
Man, I'm kind of glad that you brought up Twitter. We had put up a poll on our Twitter page. If you guys haven't went and saw it yet, man, please go to our Twitter page right here at We Talk Mavs. We had a poll. Thanks to King. Is Luka better than Trey? And hold on, let me move this right here out the way, man. Is Luka better than Trey? So far, that's the votes that we have right now going up for that. Let me put that back up here real quick. So far, those are the votes right now. As y'all see, we have a whopping 88% so far that says yes. Then you can add that 4% on top of that too, man, with the C.
Yeah, 4% also with the we, and the 4% with the opposite of no. So it seems like it's 100% that just Luke is better than Trae Young. So it's a good poll there, man.
Man, listen, like I said, we had a video. I know me and Jay had a video, sometime late last year, where we addressed this whole thing, talking about who was better out of Trae Young and Luka. Because I know everybody, once Trae Young went to the Eastern Conference Finals, everybody like, oh, that's it right there. Trae Young is better.
Yeah.
And I went through it ad nauseum, man, about this, the reasoning why he's not better than Luka. And I talked about it as far as, nobody even like Luka's in the conversation of being a top 5 player in the league. He's in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably a top 5 player. I've never heard anybody say that Trae Young is arguably a top 5 player.
No.
And this dude is a multiple first team all NBA player.
Yep.
He didn't do that. Since his rookie year, which technically he should have went in his rookie year, but after his rookie year, he has always been an all-star.
Yes.
Trae's only been twice. Last year he didn't make it. I brought back up when he had the poll of the top 25 under 25 list. He didn't crack top 10.
Nope.
So these arguments that people are having about who's better than who's, like, they need to stop that, man. Luka clearly better. That's not to take away from Trae Young. Trae Young is a very talented player. No questions asked. I like Trae Young. He's not better than Luka. And for them to do what they did to Trae Young tonight, man, which, not gonna lie to you, I was a little scared. I thought that Trae Young would go out here and try to prove something today. And so they went ahead and did their thing. Dallas showed why they're a top 5 defense in the league tonight, man. Not only doing what they did with Trae Young, but they also held Atlanta to under 100 points.
Yep.
They shot 38% from the field, 20% from 3. And this is a good 3-point shooting team. And so for you to hold them to under 20%, that tells you a lot right there, King.
Yeah.
Just overall, man, like I said, great win for the Mavericks. Like you said, we don't normally blame the refs for losses and all that stuff, man. But it was a lot of questionable calls from the referees today, man. They took a lot of our point guards out, starting with Luka and JB. But we ended up pulling out the win. A couple of guys stepped up, man, for us, bit huge in this game when they knew that Luka and JB were out because of foul issues. So it was a great win for us tonight, man.
Absolutely.
You got anything else you want to add?
Atlanta's the number 2 offense in the NBA, yeah. We just shut down the number 2 offense in the NBA. We shut down Trae. Luka's still on this tour right now. He's taking it personal. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. Everyone is getting it right now. They're feeling this Luka Doncic wrath right now, and I'm completely for it. You were talking about Trae and its levels of this. Trae needs to compete with Ja Morant, because Ja Morant may be a first-team All-NBA this year. So Trae I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, Trae falls down the totem pole even more because now you have Ja Morant that you got to argue with as far as being better than. You still haven't been a first-team All-NBA guy yet. The 2 times you started the All-Star game, your team has been losing. Has had a losing record, I believe. So
14th in the East and 16th in the East.
So I'm saying you got to the Eastern Conference Finals. You did. Your team did. But I still think Luka's a better playmaker than you. Like, I just think Luka's a better player all around. I think if Luka had better shooters around him that would just knock down shooters, Luka would average. He's on a run right now, putting up, 5 or 6, 10 assist games back to back. The longest run of his career right now. He tied Jason Kidd, I believe, for the longest run of Jason Kidd's career, which may be the second longest ever. Like, Luka Doncic is incredible. Luka Doncic is a generational playmaker. Trae Young is a great playmaker, one of the best playmakers in the league. Luka's on a different level. I don't know why people keep saying this thing is balanced and even. It's nowhere near even. If it's like asking the Houston Rockets, would they have rather had Michael Jordan? Yes, they would rather have Michael Jordan. Hakeem Olajuwon is incredible, top 3 to 5 possibly of centers of all time, but you'd rather have Michael Jordan. It is what it is. You passed up on Jordan. So let's not play that game. We know it's levels of this, and Luke is better.
Exactly. All right, man. Go ahead and get into the positives since you already got it going, man.
Luka, other than the refs, I guess you take away the refs, Luka had an incredible game. I felt like I know he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but I keep saying the field goal percentage doesn't always matter with Luka. We watch him get involved and take away, get the defense to collapse on him so they can get open shooters, and guys were making shots today. Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock is better than Tim Hardaway Jr.
Whoa! I just said got a lot of people watching us right now, man. That love Tim Hardaway and have his jersey on right now.
I like Tim Hardaway too. I thought I did at least before this year, but right now, at this point in this run right now, Reggie Bullock is better than Tim Hardaway Jr. Reggie Bullock is a sniper right now for us from the 3-point line, and Reggie Bullock is a lockdown defender. Reggie Bullock is an excellent piece for this team. I'm so happy we got him. I was happy from the beginning when we got him. I know he went through his rough patches at the beginning of the year, but he's turning it around. I think by the end of the year, he was shooting high 30 percentages to 40 percentages in threes. And I can only hope this continues in the postseason. The whole team, other than the starters, were great as far as JB with the big guys, JB and Luka, like I said. JB had a 22-point performance, I think, as well, with Reggie having 20 points now, I believe, in 4 of the last 5 games. Like Reggie Bullock. That's so. But JB had another 22 for you. He was just getting buckets easily too. Like he was out there embarrassing Trae Young just as much. And the rest of the guys though, man. Like this was the rest of the guys' game. Like they may not have done like little stuff like Josh Green while he was out there his minutes. I know it was hard him defending Trae for the first time. He was getting caught with some of the moves, but he just stayed out there and competed and made some big buckets, made some big plays for us. Dodo, as always. Frank came out there, played some great time as far as defensive and on. Trey Burke was big for us for a little run. And all those guys basically held the game in check for us. And I feel like they really deserved the game ball more than anyone. I know I give it to one person later, and I'll hold that for later. But they were awesome. They held it in check. It was really that third quarter, just holding the fort down until our 2 guys can come back into the game, and they did it. And then we just took off and won the rest from there. So just all the positives, man. I really didn't have any negatives. It started out the referees are my main negative for the game. Defense was okay. Defense was really incredible. Even first quarter, they gave up I think like 26 points, which is not bad. It's on pace to score more than 100, but that's still not bad. So, I just throw it all around. That pick and roll defense is still bothering me a little bit. Maybe it's because we're missing Kristaps Porzingis and we keep switching to the zone gimmick after that pick and roll starts to destroy us a little bit. But everything else, man, I just thought it was a great game in general. I won't have much to say negative, as you can see.
Man, I'm surprised really that we didn't get killed when we was in that zone against Atlanta because they're a pretty good shooting team.
Yeah, we're moving. We're running. Guys are running to the ball.
Kind of touch on some of the stuff you were talking about. So Jalen Brunson had what you were talking about, man, last game. What you think he could average if he has his own squad? 22, 5 and 5. What he had tonight. Like you said, man,
in foul trouble.
And he was in foul trouble. He still played 30 minutes.
Yeah, just
still played 30 minutes in foul trouble. Like you said, man, it's a balanced game tonight. We got to give a shout out to Trey Burke. I know we kind of been killing him a little bit. We're not killing him, but was kind of saying that we really didn't want him to play in the game. We want Frank to get more of his minutes. But he actually now it made sense for him to play today when Luka and Jalen got into foul trouble or whatever, because he's the only one on the team other than those 2 that create his own shot. And so they needed him just to kind of carry him for a couple of minutes until they can get one of those guys back in the game. And he did a pretty good job. He got you 7, 2, and 1. So it's not bad. So he played 15 minutes. That's not bad. Not like I said, not asking you to go out there and be, Luka or nothing, but just asking you just to hold us afloat till we can get these guys back in. I guess Reggie Bullock, we gotta talk about that. I guess I know a lot of people in the comment section are talking about him right now, man. Listen, you touched on it. Every time I look up, Reggie got a 20-point game, 20+ point game. I know you'd rather get rid of him and keep Tim, but I understand. It's looking like he is taking the spot of Tim Hardaway right now. He's that guy that Luka is depending on for those shots. Because I think early in the game he missed like 4 of them, something like 3 or 4 wide open. So I'm thinking like, okay, here we go. He's gonna revert back to the Reggie of old. And he was like, nope, I'm just warming up. Yeah. Went out there and what did he shoot today, man, from 3?
It felt like when he made one, he didn't stop. So I'm saying it felt like when he made one, he couldn't stop making them.
Yeah, once he made that one, and that was it after that. Matter of fact,
trash.
If you think about it, because he missed the first 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
He made 6 in a row.
Yeah. I told you he wasn't missing.
Yeah. Man, can we talk about Dorian and Reggie defense on Trae Young?
Man.
Can we talk about that?
Somebody
Trae Young had 17 points, but it was a quiet 17 points.
Somebody better make an all defensive team. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, like I said, as many people we see talk about the deficiencies of Luka, we don't hear enough of that about Trae Young. The dude's defense is atrocious. It was a lot of plays out there tonight, man. He just kind of gave up on defense. And especially that one corner 3 that Reggie shot, it's like he just like jumped past him and just stood there.
Oh, you gonna get
like not try to hurry up and hustle back to try to deflect it or alter the shot? Nothing, bro. He just like he jumped past him and was just like,
I would have talked about Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell crossed him up and got to the rim.
Oh my god, yeah.
He may be the worst defender in the NBA, and
remember last year of numbers wise, he was the worst.
Yeah,
he was the worst in the league. Listen, bro, can we talk about that crossover that Luka did on Capella? Listen, bro, there's certain players in the league that you don't jump with and you don't guard. Listen, if you got Luka probably one of them players. If you play him one-on-one on perimeter and you a big man, you need to be trying to Hail Mary full of all that, bro, because you about to get them ankles snatched. And that's what happened to Capella, man. I kind of feel sorry for that guy out there, man. Like, Luka didn't have to do that, man, like that. He got kids, man. Come on, man. Don't do it. Jesus, man.
Yeah, with the floater on top, the difficult floater.
With the difficult floater. Let me ask you another question, man. After we saw John Collins tonight, you still want him?
I want him for Kristaps Porzingis. So my thing right now is if we're going to switch it up with the pieces, the 2 pieces is Kristaps Porzingis and Tim Hardaway Jr. That are contracts we got to get rid of. If we're okay with the rest of the guys, I'm fine with them too. I'm not even going to lie to you. If we can get someone better at those 2 positions, I'm great with that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I definitely agree. All right, man. Here we go. Is you ready? It's your favorite segment right here, man. The negatives. What you got negative-wise, man, in this game?
The referees. Referees were atrocious today. I'll say it for him. I know Luka didn't want to talk to the media after the game.
Yeah, he kept it.
Yeah, and it was the best thing for him to do. I do think J.K. should have challenged one of them, but it really didn't matter today. But that 5th call on Luka, where Trae Young drove into him, he went back and then flopped the other way, was like.
And you know what's funny about that? That right there, like Trae Young and Harden are like 2 of those players that a lot of people can't stand right now because of that type of stuff right there. You baiting in the calls.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, man. And then the referee should have sense enough, man, so like, no, that's not a call, because it's funny. Like I said, we don't normally talk about the referees on this show, man, but today it's warranted. It's warranted. Yeah. It's funny. I saw Luka hit the ground like a bunch of times in the first quarter, no calls.
No.
Trae Young get slightly bumped and he go to flopping and then he get a foul call. And it's like,
yeah.
Are we what's going on here, referees? You want to explain this to me?
What about JB's 5th foul? What about JB coming off the one way? The guy blocking his path to go forward, and then they called the foul like he took a shot with it because he thought he was gonna get the foul. Yeah, and they called an offensive foul, and I'm like, oh man,
I was confused when I seen like JB like sitting there on the ground like with his head down. Yeah, I thought like, okay, he kind of hurt because I was trying to work and watch at the same time, so I really get to hear what they were saying. And so I was like, I thought like, okay, he hurt or something. Let's kind of give him time to sit there a little bit so he'll, get his second win back and he'll get up. But then all of a sudden you see everybody walking down the court. Like, what's going on? Yeah. And then I finally kind of got close to here, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they called offensive foul on JB." I'm like, "What's going? Why is it offensive foul?" And I'm like, where'd that come from?
Another thing with the game, though, have you noticed that JB has been getting a little aggression with him at some of these plays and calls and all? Like he's over there yelling and he yelled at the ref as far as the foul call and all, and like some of the and ones and all. Like JB, I just feel like JB's taking another level. Like I don't know that his he didn't do that. I feel like his first 3 years, like he was that quiet storm, that one that was just not saying anything at all. And now I feel like he's out there like talking his trash. Like this whole team is talking trash. You got Reggie Bullock pointing at the bench every time he's making threes. Dodo, every time he makes a three from that corner, is talking trash. Like I love this team right now. Like, dare I say the Mavs are tough. The Mavs are tough. Reggie Bullock, man, has made this
Reggie
team
Bullock
tough.
did snatch the ball from Trae Young.
He made this team tough. I love it, man. I'm sorry. I don't have much negative to say about this. Other than the referees made it a closer game for Atlanta, and they still got embarrassed. That's all I can really take from it.
Man, so this is going to probably be a little nitpick for me. So the one negative I have, bro, what was Josh Green doing today on offense?
He made a couple. Didn't he give a couple points? He had like 7 to 10, or didn't he? Or
yeah. Like no. He had 9. So he scored or whatever. But there was a few times he was trying to put the ball on the floor, and he was driving into the traffic trying to shoot over guys. He got blocked like 3 times in the game today. And I was like, what are you doing? And
he was doing stuff, but I felt like you gotta let him do that. I was okay with that, bro. Like you gotta let him make those moves, or he'll never make those moves ever in the game.
But those type of plays, this is why Luka is Luka. You have to feel the defense. You feel that guy on your hip, on your shoulder. Don't try to force it in there.
He's never done it before. Luka wasn't in the game. Jalen Brunson wasn't in the game. Like, so I understand why is he doing it. He still got his points. He still was out there doing his thing. But I was okay with him. It was one time he went in there and gave a crossover to a floater and made the floater. And I was like, all right, Josh, like, do your thing. But those plays, even on one of the plays where he got blocked from behind, he made the move and did the spin on the guy, and he had him. He just the other guy did the help defense. I'm just saying you have to make those moves to eventually understand that guys are going to play you like that. I was okay with him making the moves because usually he just passes the ball once he gets to that position. So it was okay with me watching him actually take that step to try to make those shots because the guys weren't in the game. He seemed like he tried to take another step up, and I was fine with that. I know it didn't really look as great, but I felt like it was a learning process he has to go through. And I think J.K. was fine with him. I think this whole game was his learning process. Even playing Trae Young, throwing him on Trae Young when he was out there, I think it's just it was a Josh Green game. Like they kind of took it as a free bingo space. That's crazy to say, and threw Josh Green on Trae Young.
Bro, I thought we said we're not using that term no more on this show, man.
I'm just saying with J.K.
You're doing a lot of cussing right now, bro. You're doing a lot of cussing. Listen, no, but for him, you know what he gonna need to develop, like you just said, work on that little floater in the middle, bro, because you don't always have to take it directly into the paint, into the traffic.
Yes, you're correct.
The one player that we see, well, that's 2. The 2 players that we see do that a lot and use it at will is Luka and Trae Young. Trae Young, understanding, well, in his case, he's small, so he has no choice but to hit the giant killer. And it's like, you don't have to always take it all the way into the defense. Pull up that little floater, the little 5-foot floater in the middle. Like you said, he hit it once. He should have did it a couple times because those few times you're talking about where he did the dribble going all the way in, you didn't have to do that extra dribble.
No, you didn't.
Matter of fact, on that one where he spun off and the guy got him from the back, he should have pulled up right there because the shot clock was going down.
Yes.
Just pull up on the shot right there on the elbow. That's what that's all about offensive instinct. It's like, bro, that's why Luka is Luka. Luka will know, like, yo, Luka can feel that presence on his back and on his hip. Yeah. It's like, how many times we seen Luka go to the basket and it looked like he had a wide open lane, the guy kind of catches up on him, and Luka dishing it out. That's all about offensive instinct. You don't have to always go all the way in. And if you do go all the way in, you're setting somebody else up.
You're 100% right, bro. I'm just saying, he's Josh Green. Like, he just getting his burn. He's saying like his burn this year
because he's still learning or whatever.
Yeah, he's just getting his burn this year. So I feel like I want him taking those steps. I'm fine with it, but he's going to learn from it. I think Josh Green has a little bit of a mid-range game from what I've seen in the G League when he was playing. This little pull-up mid-range shot, he got a little something. I just think he has to be more comfortable taking them.
Two things with his game. that he needs to completely just continue to keep working on it and developing and let that be your staple. Like you just said, the mid-range and those corner threes.
Yes.
If you don't think you can make a career off a corner three, go ask Sean Marion.
Yeah.
How that worked out for him. Ask Bruce Bowen how that worked out for them. Those are two guys you need to patent your game after. I'm not saying like all the way around, but for their defensive prowess and the way that they utilize themselves on offense by shooting corner threes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so if he can work on those two, like you said, work on a floater, your mid-range, and those corner threes, I'm guaranteeing you, King, this dude is going to be the kind of player that people are going to want to pay Tim Hardaway type money for, bro. If you develop all that, man. Develop those three things. You don't got to go in there and act like you Luka and all that. Because he already has, like you said, he has certain things to his game that he's already like, okay, I see where he's going with it. Like the defense, the energy, the passing. Very underrated passer. But if he can work on the floater, the mid-range, and the corner threes, I'm telling you, King, you have me sold in.
Hey, I told you he's an offensive weapon away from being a $20 million player in this league. I think he's that. I think he may have that mid-range jumper or that floater game. It's coming. This is his first year. Let him so he's just getting minutes with the guys. That means this offseason he's going to be expected to do even more next year. So he's going to have to practice more in that three-point shot. He can even go talk to Dodo. Like, simple. I know that's simple, but Dodo he really should be the next Dodo. He should be our better Dodo of the future. That as Dodo ages and all, he should become the next Dodo, a better version of it. I think Josh Green can be better than Bruce Bowen. I'm not going to say he's going to be as good as Sean Marion was, because Sean Marion, I think, is one of the most underrated players of all time. But I think Josh Green has the ability. His playmaking is better than Sean Marion's, I think, was at a point. Sean Marion did get assists and get triple doubles and all, but I just feel like Josh Green has a better feel of passing the ball than Sean Marion did. So I don't know. I really think Josh Green has some potential there. It's really about his offensive game. If they can unlock something as far as, like you said, that corner three or being like a Tony Parker, getting in the lane and that floater, starting that first, when they get something in his game that's like
there you go. That's a perfect example. Tony Parker.
Tony Parker
to your game, bro.
Just something that's to your game where you can go do it and we can look at you and say, oh, that's how you gonna get his bucket. If he was like Justin Jackson right now and had that floater and did that, we'd be like, oh man, Josh Green should get some. But I'm fine with him taking the shots this game. And like I said, let him develop. It's good watching him because usually he gets under the rim and makes an excellent pass. But he was trying to shoot buckets today. I'm okay with that. It'll be a learning experience.
Bro, you said Josh Jackson, bro.
My
God.
He's a champion, doing Justin Jackson. I mean, he won with the Bucks.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he won with the Bucks.
He won with the Bucks.
Joe got him a ring, man. Oh my God, bro.
Yep.
Old Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson, that floater that they will always say is patented, but I never see it going.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into that game ball, man. Who you giving the game ball to tonight?
Kudos to, like I said, the rest of the team for holding it down while the guys running in there. But the game ball is going to one of the hottest players in the league right now, probably the hottest player in the league right now, Mr. Luka, the Don. You know how we do it here. It's basically the game ball every show. We just find ways not to give it to him.
Oh, I did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought you would have gave it to your boy, the sniper, right there, man.
It was Luka, man. Luka was dominant this game. The sniper was a sniper. I wanted to give it to Reggie. He had the last game, but I felt like Luka. They stole this game from Luka. That 18 wasn't an 18. Just he didn't do his business. He was getting his business.
That was a loud 18, bro. That dude went out there, was carving them up on them passes and them rebounds and everything, man. They tried to take Luka out the game with them 5. Like I said, that fifth foul was suspect. I mean, it was a lot of them was suspect, but that fifth one was super suspect, man. I wish Luka get those kind of baby touch foul calls, man, like the folks like Trae Young get, bro. That'd be nice.
He played more suspect D on John Collins on the plays before the half or whatever than he did with that Trae Young play, and he didn't give him a foul on the John Collins plays and gave him a foul on the Trae Young one. But yeah, these refs are wild today.
All right, man. I'm gonna get my game ball to
do it. Apologize to him. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I guess I'm giving it to Reggie Bullock, man, just to be different. You did that on purpose, so I wouldn't give it to Luka, man. Give it to Reggie, but it's all good. I'm giving it to Reggie, man. He's stepping up. He is what we thought Tim Hardaway was going to be. That's King, I want you to think about this for a second. This dude in his little stretch here for like 5 games has scored more 20-point games than Tim Hardaway did all year.
Yeah.
Just I want y'all to let that sink in for a minute here. We talking about a guy who's making $21 million this year. Mm-hmm. This guy who's making a fraction of almost a little less than half than that.
Yep.
Has scored more 20-point games than Tim Hardaway.
And is a way better defender.
Oh my God. Wait. It's like night and day. It's like night and day. Like Tim Hardaway is like the Trae Young of shooting guards, bro, when it comes to defense. Like I don't believe that, man. That's just like I said, we said it before. I wish they did not re-sign Tim Hardaway. I said this before this whole thing of us re-signing him and all that stuff. It was cool. Hey, he took a home discount. He didn't want to go nowhere but Dallas. As you know, as fans, everybody like, oh, he wanted to come here. That's cool. I didn't want to sign him back. And it was for this reason right here. There's no consistency in the dude game. It's been like this since he's been in the league. He has hot stretches, and then he has extremely sub-zero cold stretches. And he's on this whole season for him has been a sub-zero cold. Yeah. And so, kudos, man. Got to get a props to Reggie Bullock. Hopefully, he can keep this up, man. I mean, like I said, not expecting him to get 20 every game, but just be consistent enough to hit your open shots, man, when Luka's setting you up.
My thing is, right now, we have a team. Basically, everybody on the team is on a valued contract, except for Tim Hardaway, Kristaps Porzingis. Dare I even say the way Dwight Powell has been playing recently, other than those 2 games, he's been worth his contract as well. So everybody, I feel like, has been a valued contract other than Tim Hardaway and Kristaps Porzingis.
Hey, man, I got one more question for you, man, before we go. Where is Sterling Brown at? What was going on with him?
He was hurt, some type of injury that just happened out of nowhere, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe they're looking to trade him as well. I have no clue. I guess we'll find out after Thursday. What's real.
He started coming around, man, before Reggie did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened with Sterling Brown. It's like all of a sudden now, it's like he's hurt or whatever. And he's not playing no more.
We have too many pieces. We have too many pieces. I told you we're deep. I keep saying that the Mavericks are playing and beating these teams that are hot quality teams without guys that are their top guys. Like, I think we're forgetting that we're undermanned right now. Like this, it's unbelievable. They don't get enough recognition, man. It's okay. It's all right. Let it be how it is right now. But for the Mavericks to be doing what they're doing right now and be undermanned is amazing, but not enough credit.
I agree, man. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, it is your time of the show. It's a King favorite part right here, man.
Yes, sir.
So we got to get into the questions in the comments of the show. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, go ahead and get them in now. Here we go, King. Let me scroll way back up.
Glow gang.
Glow gang. Bring in your questions and your comments, and here you go. All right, man. First up, Ben, what's good, man? He says 8 versus 5, and they couldn't stop our guys. They can try to foul out every one of our guards, and he still couldn't beat us. Screw Flopper Trey and screw the refs. GTFO of our arena, we are just better. Ben, couldn't have put it better myself, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, some of those calls were a little fishy. They were a little fishy. Like I said, we brought up a minute ago. That 5th foul on Luka, I was like, come on, man. Are you serious right now? Yeah. You're calling that. That's the 5th foul you're gonna give Luka. We're talking about a superstar in the league. You're gonna give him that call. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. They need to stop, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. Next question. Thank you, Ben.
All right, Ben. He said, shout out Ric Flair. Yes, sir. He said, shout out Reggie the Sniper, JB, Luka, Josh Green, Dorian. Those are my boys. I was hyped watching this. My neighbors must have heard me through the crash. Glow gang. Yes, sir.
GG's, man.
It's one of them games, man. It's games like this. I can't wait to get on these videos, man. It's games like this. All right, man. Oh, my baby Bryson. What's up, Glow gang? Let's go. Yes, ma'am.
GG's.
Glow gang. All right, bro. Law, what's good, man? Said game ball, Reggie without a doubt. Hey, man, I gave it to Reggie. Somebody else didn't though.
I don't got. Come on, man. Hey, I know Reggie wouldn't have any beef with me on this show at all.
Yeah,
I know Reggie be like, thank you, man. I give Reggie shout outs on Twitter and all that, man. Like I got no problem with Reggie. Reggie, he can have it.
yeah. Shout out to Reggie Bullock, man. He's on fire right now. All right, Ben also says get some likes on the video glow gang. Yes, sir. Support our guys, man. This was an historic bad game for the referee. Oh my God, you just don't know. Corruption and decisions. Reggie 100% game ball to Reggie Bullock. Yes, sir.
Y'all can agree with Ralph. He can add this one. It's your day, Ralph.
Yeah, appreciate it. Finally got me one. Johnny B was good, man. He said, yes, sir.
Johnny B.
We in the thing. All right, man, bro. Like we say, Luka triple double in 28 minutes. Yeah, imagine if he had a consistent supporting cast. Luka would be second to nobody.
Yeah.
Wait, Thursday is coming up, y'all. Thursday is coming up. It's trade deadline. I can't wait, man. It's slowly approaching. Actually, it's fastly approaching because it'll be here before we know it. All right, man. Johnny B says, I think Reggie moved into the THJ place as Luka's favorite target. Yeah, we talked about that on the last video. I feel like if you notice, he's starting to look for him more now. If you notice. Because matter of fact, how many shot attempts did Reggie have tonight, man? He had 14 shot attempts. That's Luka.
Yeah.
That's all Luka. And like I said, I think too, they're starting to call more sets for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he curl off of screens and let them pull up either threes or little mid-range jumpers. They're calling more sets for him.
Y'all remember that conversation last year about the body language between KP and Luka, and that you never see them like interacting and all. Luka and Reggie is completely different right now. Like you can tell Luka's like, man, shoot that ball every time, and he's going to him, and they're like cheering every time. Like he's happy that he's out there. Like I think Luka has a new friend on the court at least, and he's basically THJ. I felt like when we got him, we got rid of Josh Richardson. Like the issue is that Josh Richardson gave us neither of what we thought we can get from him. So it was a wasted time with him. With Reggie, I knew we would at least get a decent 3-point shooter and decent defense. I thought he would be at least what we wanted from Josh Richardson. He's now giving us 20-point games and all, doing what we needed from Tim. Like, this is incredible right now. Like, Tim, I'm sorry for you, Tim. Like, they're probably looking to trade him. I'm being dead serious though. They're definitely probably looking to trade him right now.
I hope they are, bro. I really hope they are.
I think they are, man.
All right, man. Ben also said, Johnny, my guy Reggie is THJ with defense. Yes, he is. He pretty much is. He's putting up the points that we wanted from him, but he's playing defense. And so, hey, if we can find, like King just said, if we can find a way to get rid of the guy, man, get something back for him, I'm with that. Like I said, I didn't want to sign him back in the first place, man. I feel like they could have did something else with that money.
I'm down with the decision as well. I agree with you. It should show today, bro.
So Johnny B said Bubble Burke sighting in the third quarter. Yeah, man.
That's exactly why we keep Bubble Burke. We just said it last show. For microwave moments where you need that guy to come out there and get you points. He held it down for us in the third quarter. Thank you, Trey Burke. You did your job. Thank you.
Let me find out King been watching our show. I mean, not King. Jason Kidd been watching our show, man. Because you did just say that the last show, man. We talked about that with him. We was like, look, we don't want you to get like no steady minutes or nothing. Just like today, we need you to hold the ship steady until we can get these guys back in the game. And he did that, man. Like I said, how many he had? 7 points tonight?
Yeah, and that's all he needed was that 7.
Yeah, all he needed was that 7.
Big in that run right there.
You got it. Okay, now go sit down. Thank you. Now sit down. All right, man. Jay, what's good, man? He said the Mavs won the trade. Thanks. Yeah, shout out to the New York Knicks. You know what's funny, man? I saw New York Knicks fans when we had got Reggie. They were talking. There's 2 fan bases I can't stand, King. That's New York Knicks fan base and Atlanta Hawks fan base. Those are the 2. Oh my God, I could not stand both of those fan bases, bro. They are so annoying, bro. So annoying. You would think that both of these teams won as many championships as the Boston Celtics or the Lakers. The way they talk.
Yeah.
And so they were killing the Mavs, talking about, oh, y'all, Reggie was trash here and blah, 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 blah. How's that working out for them now?
Yeah, they miss Reggie. My homeboy's a big New York Knicks fan, and I talked to him about it. He said he believed he was going to be good for us, and that they were going to miss him. And we're taking guys pieces right now. We took J.K. from the Lakers, and we took Reggie Bullock from the Knicks. Man, like it's awesome. I love this team right now, man. Like I said, we're so close. Like I don't think people understand how close I believe the Mavericks are.
We are a second option away.
Yeah, we're truly are. One more guy that we can say, hey, go get your like JB can be our third option. I'm okay with that. I feel like at this point, he's fine with I'm cool with that. He's good. JB's good. Like I don't question that. I think the media is understanding that too. Every game you see just about they saying JB's awesome, that somebody's going to pay him. So I'm fine with that.
5 is all I gotta say.
Yeah, man, 5-5 with ease. I told you this. That's why I'm scared about the CJ McCollum thing. If you want to get into that eventually.
Oh man. Because now you got me thinking. Now I want to retract my words I had, man, that day when you asked me that. Okay, Johnny B says I'm almost sure that the refs had Hawk jerseys on under their striped shirts. Man, shout out to my pops, man. Every time we would go to a game and we had these questionable calls, he would always say like, "Man, the referee's from whoever team you're playing against." So I know he would have been at the game tonight. Man, the referee's from Atlanta. So it was like I said, we don't really get on the referees on this show, man. But it was bad, man.
It was blatantly bad. It was a bad game. It is.
Oh,
what it is.
You know we didn't talk about too, King. The fact that this game was on national TV today.
Oh, I told you we got to get ready for TV. It's the Luka train, man. I'm not afraid of any of these good teams. I'm waiting for the next good team. What's the next good team we play? That's what I want to see. I'm worried about that one. The next good team we play, though, watch Luka put up something ridiculous, like a 40-point triple-double.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's the Luka train right now.
So we played Detroit Tuesday, and then Thursday and Saturday we played the Clippers. Both of them here.
Yep. Watch out. That 50-point game I'll talk about, yeah. That 50-point game. There it is. There it is.
And then we play the Heat coming up after the Clippers.
There it is. I'm fine with all of it.
That's the game. I think the Heat gonna be the game.
I think the Mavericks going 50. I know I put up the question about them winning 50 games this year. I really think they can. I know they lost them 2 dumb games, so it's like, man, they lose to these stupid teams. They haven't been losing to stupid teams this year. That 2-game stretch was the time they did it right there. They haven't been doing it like they have last year or whatever. So I still think they can do 50 games. I think they can win 50. Especially without KP right now and without Tim Hardaway and winning like this, they can win 50 games.
I can see that. I definitely see that. All right, man. Brolaw said Luka is better. It's not close. Trey just had a better team around him and a good GM who can draft. Let me read that one more time for the folks out there listening. Luka is better. It's not close. Trey had a better team around him and a good GM who can draft. A good GM that can draft. Better team around him. Did y'all read that part? I'm just making sure everybody heard that. Because I touched this before on numerous videos.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, listen, I would take John Collins over KP right now. If you give Luka John Collins, this team is top 3 in the West without any questions.
Yeah,
I'm confident enough to say that, bro. If they had John Collins instead of KP, this team will be in a better situation that they're in right now.
Yes, I agree.
So yes, I agree, bro. I definitely agree, man.
I'm gonna also say I'm gonna run in there before that. I'm a Trae Young fan. I wanted Trae Young before. I didn't know much about Luka coming out of Slovenia. I wanted Trae Young in the draft. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I wanted either Michael Porter.
I was afraid for Michael Porter.
What's the boy name? I wanted either Marvin Bagley or I'm not gonna lie, either one in Mo Bamba.
I wanted Trae Young. I wanted Trae Young to be our pick. I felt like Trae Young was going to be like that Steph Curry. I felt like when you see guys put up numbers like that in college, like Steph Curry proved that they'll come over here and start putting numbers up here. But once I saw Luka, I knew Luka was way better than Trae Young. And I also believe that you're getting the best version ever of Trae Young that you could have ever possibly gotten because of the issue with him and Luka Doncic, if that makes sense. Yeah, so because of him always being compared to Luka Doncic, you're getting the best version of Trae Young you could have ever gotten. So I think Luka Doncic actually is a benefit to his career, Trae Young's, but he'll always be talked about with Luka Doncic, and he'll always have to talk about it. Luka doesn't talk about himself as much as Trae Young does. Trae will say he's better than Luka. Luka just, does the high ground and said, nah, these guys are all good players and all that stuff. But we'll say it for him. He's better than Trae Young.
All right, man. Ben Price says Reggie over THJ. Yes, if he keeps this up, he might be the ultimate 3-and-D wing we need. Yeah. The fact we have DFS as well shows how deep we are in that position. Hope he keeps this up. Yes, we all do, Ben, man. I definitely hope he keeps this up, man. So far, so good, man. So far, so good.
Was there no Maxey as well either? We didn't have Maxey Kleber today.
Nope, we did not.
Wow, another one of our best defenders. This team is deep. This team, they're not getting credit. This is that is giving me vibes, man, of a 2011 team, man. It is. It is, though, man. I'm telling you, it's giving me those vibes, that underdog team where, they just don't understand how good the team actually is. And all these guys and the fans are watching them and saying, this team is pretty good here. Like the Mavericks fan believe we had a chance, but nobody else did because it's the same old Mavs. Well, it's the same old Mavs supposedly, and we're supposed to lose in the first round and all. And for some reason, I think we have not been healthy all year, and we're still fighting for the third seed in the Western Conference, man. Like, this team is special. They have they're close. I'll say it again. They're close.
Okay, I like the optimism, man. My boy Daryl was good, man. He said solid all-around game. This wasn't a bad nationally televised game. Yeah, man. And the fact that Luka outplayed Trae Young on national television also kind of adds a little something to that, man. I definitely go for right there, man. I like it. I like it a lot.
With the foul trouble.
Yes, sir. And with foul trouble, they try to take that boy at the game with fouls, bro. And Luka said, I wasn't trying to hear it.
Still
put these numbers up real quick. I think it's a game out here. All right, man. So Ben says, great coaching by Kidd when Luka, JB, and Trae were in foul trouble. He said we had Luka, Frank, Josh, Reggie, and Chris out on the court for Gritty D to cover for the fact Luka could not look at Trae without foul. Oh my God, man, you ain't never lied, bro. I like I said, that especially that fifth foul. I'm like,
really? That's
all the calls you called that foul.
That's the one.
I'm just like, that's the one, bro. I was like, oh my God. I said, yeah. I said, it's one of them games.
Yep.
It's one of them games. We might need to start keeping track of who's refereeing these games now, man.
We might. That may be a good idea.
Poor refereeing tonight, bro. Poor. All right. Last, what's good, man? He said, what do you guys think of the possibility of having Dragic in our on our roster? Man, you know what? I heard some rumblings that Toronto was close to moving him. And that was it was a couple weeks ago. Now, if it was a couple weeks ago and you're saying you're close, then why hadn't the trigger got pulled yet? So I honestly believe. Now, of course, you got until Thursday, and a lot of trades get actually happen on the day of the deadline. But I really believe that Dragic's going to get bought out.
Yep, you know it.
I think he'll get bought out.
2011.
Like I said, they said they were close to trading him 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So I'm not going for that one. But yeah, man.
He about
on
to
this
come.
roster, we're gonna have to see how they work that out, man. We're gonna have to create a roster spot. So that's gonna be pretty interesting.
He's gonna be. So I want you to think about it this way. You know how when we have Trey Burke on the court, and you're like, man, Trey shouldn't be playing all these minutes. We should just have a microwave moment and all. You're gonna have Goran Dragic instead of Trey Burke. So he's not gonna be like, why isn't Goran Dragic out there in the court? You can be like, oh, okay, Goran Dragic is out there helping play make with the second unit. Man, don't get me excited. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm more confident in Goran Dragic being consistent in scoring and all that, and setting people up. Because let's be honest, Trey has tunnel vision. He just wants to score. He's not really going out there looking to set anybody up, man. His job is to go out there and be a spark on offense, man. Go out there and score like he did today, helping keep the team afloat until Luka and JB got back in the game. So if you want to give me the option out of those two, yes, I would definitely trust Goran Dragic a whole lot more than I would trust Trey Burke. So yeah.
And he's coming. I believe he's coming to the team.
I mean, like I said, if he get bought out, I think he will come because he see what Dallas is doing right now. He know he has an opportunity and a chance, bro, to do something here. All right, man. Brunlaw says, I'm glad Josh Green had the confidence to try to do what he did. Hopefully he will improve that part of his game in time for the playoffs.
See,
And if not in time for the playoff, bro, like man, maybe like I said, we were saying early in the video, work on that over the offseason, man. Add different facets to your game because his offense still is a little shaky, but he can make a living in this league by not only playing the defense that he plays and bringing the energy, be effective on those corner threes, man. Add that floater to your game and add like a little mid-range jump shot to your game. See, a lot of people think that the mid-range game is dead, but some of the greatest players in the league today are effective in the mid-range.
Yeah.
And so if you add that to your game, look what Joel Embiid is doing right now. Look what he decided to do. It was always post up or shooting three with Joel. Now Joel is killing cats in the mid-range. Yeah. If you add that facet to your game, whether, like I said, whether it be a shot, it be a floater or something to your game, that'll bode wonders for this kid, man. Because like I say, he's still young, still developing, still growing, and he still has time. Yeah. Add that facet to your game over the offseason, man, and I'm telling you, he'll take off from there.
Yeah, I think he will too. I think he's just raw. But the thing is, you can see
he is raw.
He has raw natural ability though as well. Like that him playing defense is raw. Just his effort and hustle and all. Just little things like playmaking and all. Seeing the vision, he has vision. You can see he has vision. So I think, like I said, with him actually being able to do this now and showing that he has this in his game, I think once over the offseason and all, like even when he plays with the second unit against the starters and all, and like practices, he'll be more trusted to be the leader of the second unit and start doing that kind of stuff. So he'll add things to his game. I think it's coming. I just think he's getting more repetitions now. Before this year, we didn't know what he could do. Remember, it was like, what could Josh Green do? So now he's doing this. I have no problem with Josh Green. I think it looks like he has he's one of the guys that actually is a hard worker that wants to go out there and do whatever, get dirty and all. So I have nothing but belief that he'll add something to his game. His 3-pointer get down, something to get down. I think it'll work. That's why I told you I didn't want to get rid of Josh Green before, because I do believe Josh Green is going to be valuable in this league at some point.
All right, let's see what we got next here. Pavel says, I think Kidd gave Josh the green light to make those offensive moves because it looked like Josh was really hesitant to shoot early on. Yeah, I remember, King, I talked about that before, man. Like when you talking about him, his potential and all that, I was like, I always say his offense, he just seemed like he was a little hesitant. And I think with him being that way, I think a lot of that had to do with Rick Carlisle.
Yep.
And from what we know now, it probably did have, because we all know Rick Carlisle was hard on rookies.
Yep.
It's one of those cases where if you mess up, you're kind of scared to look over there to the bench, and you already knew you was getting ready to get pulled. He didn't have any patience with the rookies. Like, you got to come in here and automatically know how to do this and that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think now with Kidd giving the confidence, and we've heard kids say before, like, let these guys mess up. It's how they're going to learn.
Yep.
And if anybody's learned anything, it looks like it's been Josh Green.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's bringing what he normally brings to the table, and he's adding something to his game, and hopefully to the point he can build on that for next year. All right, man. Let's see. Pav also says they should punish flopping 2 free throws and a ball back. Oh my God, bro! Every time y'all bring up a flop, I get mad at Trae Young for that stupid flopping call he did earlier, man. Like I said, that's why a lot of people get mad at him and James Harden with all that unnecessary flopping, man. It's ridiculous.
The thing is, I do appreciate that about Luka, and I know they talk about him crying to the refs and they talk about him foul baiting and all, but Luka doesn't go out there and flop though. I do appreciate that about him. He goes through guys and goes like a tank. So I do appreciate that he does not flop.
Can't give you no respect if you flop, man. That's my opinion.
Hey, it was a
part of the game. Johnny B says JB is so effing cold, bruh. If they trade him, I'd be hurt.
Yeah,
Johnny, would you be hurt if they got something really, really, really nice in return, though? If they got something back really, really nice in return, how mad would you be?
Would we get something really, really nice, though, in return?
For example, I'm just throwing this out there. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just giving you an example. Say you got like a Zach LaVine. Would you be mad?
Oh, hell no.
Exactly.
Bye, JB. I'm sorry.
Exactly. JB, I love you, but let me go ahead and pack your bags and your sack lunch on a plane to wherever you're going.
Yeah.
There you go, bro. Like, I wouldn't even be mad. But I understand, though, JB. I know he's a crowd favorite here in Dallas, man. So I definitely understand.
You think we could possibly – hold on, a question for you real quick now that you said that. You think we could possibly trade THJ for Zach LaVine in the offseason? If Zach wanted to come here? Since he's a free agent?
I think he'll be part of the trade.
That's what I'm saying. You think we could – you think if Zach LaVine said – because he's a free agent technically. If he said, I want to be a Maverick.
On a trade? Yeah. I think THJ was gone. Yeah. I think he'll be gone for sure. I think he'll definitely be gone because the way they can get Jalen Brunson back too.
Yes, they get Jalen Brunson back as well. They basically just lose Tim Hardaway Jr. because they got a trade exception too.
Well, it's gonna probably be Tim Hardaway and some other pieces, but
yeah, a little something because they got a trade exception too, though. What I'm saying,
yeah,
it could work out. Hey, Nico, I'm saying it already, Nico. Go get your boy Zach.
You already know how I feel about Zach LaVine, bro. You already know how I feel. All right, so Johnny B says these CJ rumors getting strong. Is that where you got this from, bro?
What from Johnny?
No, you heard about this too?
Yeah, I told you I heard about the CJ.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, the CJ for JB and on. I think we should get CJ if we can keep Jalen Brunson. If we can get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr., I'm okay with getting CJ and putting JB to the bench and saying let JB, just stagger his minutes basically and put him on the bench again.
Right.
Where he's taking care of the second unit. I'm fine with that. If we have to trade Jalen Brunson to get CJ McCollum, though, I don't like that because I don't think CJ's that great of a playmaker. I think he's just a bucket getter. He's just a good bucket getter. Like he's excellent at getting buckets, but I think JB brings a little more. Like JB got 5 and 5 again today with his foul trouble. Like JB's just consistent, man. JB's nice. Say it again. JB's nice.
No, I agree, man. Cause like I said, you asked me that. Was that today or yesterday?
I think it was early today.
Yeah, earlier today. I think you asked me that, and I didn't think about it like that, man. Like you said, I was just thinking about, man. We just saw CJ put work in against us, man, and I'm like, yo, if we had a dude like that who can get his own bucket at a near elite level, bro, like that, you know what Luka could do with that?
Yeah.
That would take so much pressure off of Luka, man. But then, like you said, the way you kind of put it, now I'm kind of having reservations on that, bro. Like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you'll lose that playmaking though. So other guys wouldn't be as better as good, I should say, when CJ's on the court.
And they're gonna put a lot of playmaking responsibilities on Luka. Now Luka's gonna have to go out there and do all
everything.
The playmaking. Yep. Yeah, I agree, bro. All right, Johnny B also says Schroeder had 22 tonight off the bench. He could be doing that for us.
Not for JB.
For a second round pick.
I told you, second round, hell yeah. For a second round.
He only making like what? He only making like $5 million. So
yeah, second round pick, I'll take him. But the Celtics now are winning now. I don't think they're going to switch the team up too much anymore.
Yeah, probably not. All right, man. Johnny B also says Trey was out there snatching ankles. My God, bro.
He was catching Josh Green.
Yeah.
He was catching Josh Green. He didn't make the shot, which was great for Josh Green in his career.
Hey,
he was catching Josh Green out there.
Hey, what'd you watch the game on? ESPN?
ESPN, yep.
Oh, bro, you should have heard Mark Followell, bro. Like when he got them ankle snatched at one time when Trey hit that shot that step back 3 minutes. You gonna say, well, man, you got to make the shot though. It's like, bro, you don't want to talk about them ankles getting scorpioned over there. Get over here with them ankles, bro. Like, I was like, oh my God. You heard the crowd like, ooh. Every time he kind of got him, hell, stumbling a little bit. I was like, Jesus. That's why I said, man, Trey Young is dangerous, bro. Oh my God, bro. He got them ankles. It was so nasty, man. So nasty, bro.
J Kidd stuck through it though, man. I think J Kidd made some cool coaching decisions today. Even keeping Luka in there. I know he got his 5th foul, and everybody say, well, why did you keep him in there? What's his name on Jeff Van Gundy was saying, well, you got to play him. They were asking him what would he do since he's a coach. Mm-hmm. He said, I just keep him in there because like you're going to have to play him at some point with having 5 fouls, no matter when it is. So like, who's to say these minutes aren't as important as minutes in the end of the game? If Atlanta would have came back and went up by like 12 or so, you'd have been like, damn, Luka was not in the game. He should have been in the game. So I don't know. I thought it was fine with J Kidd doing it. I just thought the refs just screwed us over by giving more calls that shouldn't have been calls. So I don't hold Jason Kidd accountable for that.
Look, I think Kidd handled it perfect. Of course, we can say that because they won, but I think Kidd handled it perfect. That's why you got to give kudos to the team, man, for holding the fort down while Luka was in foul trouble, man. Because like you said, we've seen too many times where Luka's gotta be on the bench for a long period of time, and they just lose the lead, and then the league is ballooned up for the opponent or whatever. And so for them to hold serve until Luka could get back into the game, bro, you got to give them props on that one, man. It's funny you said Jeff Van Gundy and them, man. Every time I think about the national media, bro, anyway. Reggie said, I wanted Mo Bamba with the 5th pick in Dallas to get the 14th pick from Denver and draft Michael Porter Jr. Please forgive me, Luka. Listen, let me tell y'all a story, man. So, I don't know if he's in here. My boy B Black and my boy Fred, man. So we all went to Miami during the draft that year that Luka got drafted, right? And I remember my boy B Black and them kept saying like, "Yo, I want Mo Bamba, And I'm thinking like, yeah, let's get Mo Bamba. You team him up with Dennis Smith. That's gonna be that big in that point guard for the next X amount of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember me and Terry were in our hotel room watching the draft. And I remember when it was Phoenix and Sacramento both had their picks. It came in. Sacramento just drafted Marvin Bagley. I'm like, dang, we didn't get Marvin Bagley. Okay, whatever. So right after that, Woj came on the screen. And I kid you not, before he said anything, I sat up. I was like, no. I had a feeling like they're going to trade. Dallas going to make a trade. And as soon as I had that feeling, it said at the bottom, Dallas is going to trade the fifth pick for the third pick and give a future first round pick to Atlanta. And when they did that and we drafted Luka, I was pissed. I'm not going to lie to you. I was pissed. Because I really thought that Dennis Smith was going to be the future. So I'm like, why are we getting these two guys? And that's not going to work, blah, 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 blah. So, bro, you're not the only one, bro. And I admit that I was wrong. I think we all were wrong. There's a lot of, of course, you're going to have people say, oh, I knew he was going to be this good. You've heard the people in the front office for the Mavericks say that they thought he would be good, but not this good. Mm-hmm. So for you to sit there and say, oh, I knew he's going to be this Hall of Fame potential player and all this, like, come on, bro. No, you did. No, you didn't.
I had the European bias going on as far as, the American bias. As far as Europeans and seeing a lot of Europeans, it's been some Europeans that flopped that came over here.
Yeah, been a ton of them. Especially remember, every one of those teams was trying to find another Dirk. Remember that?
Exactly. A lot of
them kept saying I was trying to find another Dirk.
Even your guy Ricky Rubio, who got traded today, was supposed to be Luka before Luka.
Yeah, there you go. Prime example. He was definitely supposed to be the next Luka. Yeah,
and he was drafted before Steph Curry.
And you know what? And I watched Ricky Rubio over in Spain during the Olympics and all that stuff, bro. I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought he was gonna be the next Jason Kidd, bro. I thought Rubio was gonna be the guy.
I thought Rubio was gonna be nice too.
Yeah, we were completely wrong on that.
But Luka, let me ask you this though, and this will probably finish the Trae Young Luka Doncic debate.
Yes, Luka. Yes.
Do you think any team right now that if they all did the 25 and under poll, they all chose Luka Doncic number one, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So that means all teams would want Luka Doncic. Do you think any team in the NBA would take Trae Young in a first round draft pick for Luka Doncic?
Yeah.
I'm saying the team that have Luka, would they say yes to a team saying I'm going to give you Trae Young?
Oh, no.
Then the Dallas Mavericks won the trade. That's it. No. You just said you just answered the question.
Let me tell you how much they won the trade. Let me tell you how much Dallas won the trade. The two GMs for Phoenix and Sacramento were both fired.
Yep.
Not too long after that draft.
Yep.
And so, now mind you, Phoenix has DeAndre Ayton, who is a very good player.
Yep.
He's not Luka. And we all know what happened to Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac ended up getting fired because he did. He got fired for. He made some comments talking about, I didn't want him because I didn't like his dad or whatever. Stupid thing that hurt my life.
Sasha Doncic.
Doncic, yeah. And so when he did that, bro, now both of those guys are gone. So that'll tell you a lot right there.
Yeah.
And so, I don't think they would, bro. I don't think they would. Like I said, we're talking about a guy who's arguably a top 5 player in the league. He's not. Trae Young is not arguably a top 5 player in the league. We're talking about a guy who is a perennial all NBA first team guy. He's not. You know what I'm saying? So
Phoenix would have had Booker and Luka, man.
Yeah.
Phoenix would have had Booker and Luka for the future.
That would have been the nastiest, man. That would have been the nastiest backcourt in the history of mankind, bro.
And they had Luka's coach telling them to take him number 1 overall, and they said no one fired him.
When they hired him, a lot of people thought that they were going to draft Luka for that reason. Remember that?
They would have. I think they would have. We lucked up by DeAndre Ayton coming out of college that year and being from Arizona. We truthfully lucked. That's how it all came into fruition because DeAndre Ayton ended up being from Arizona and being the number 1 pick.
Yeah. All right, man. We got some more stuff came in. Here we go. All right, man. Lyle said, if we can get everybody healthy for the playoff, Reggie give us the 20 plus we need, and KP give us his usual 18 to 25. 18. I think we can possibly get to the Western Conference Finals, maybe win it. And that's also going to include, Lies, if we get any type of trade or something going, man. We can get some type of in a buyout or a trade, man, of a nice caliber player to come back, man, to help contribute, man. It could bode wonders for the team. I
I'm
just want to dodge the Phoenix Suns. That's the only team I'm trying to get up and around, man.
You know what? And it'll be funny. We play this Phoenix Suns. We'll be the 5th seed, right? And we'll play the Phoenix Suns the 2nd round, or we'll be the 4th seed, either or. And we play them the 2nd round, and then we'll sweep them like we did LA, because everyone was afraid of LA back then as well. I told you, I'm getting 2011 vibes here.
Okay, but listen, to kind of be the devil advocate here, you might be right. Let me tell you why I think you could be right. So the first 2 games that Phoenix played Dallas, they didn't have Luka.
Nope.
The 3rd game they played Phoenix, we played them on a back-to-back, on the 2nd night of the back-to-back after Phoenix rested for like 4 days. Yep. And we had a tough grinding out game with the Toronto Raptors, who, if you're not paying attention, Raptors are not just a pushover team.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And they're very physical. So you have to play a physical team one night, and then the next game you played the number 1 team in the West, who had 4 days to rest. So there's a lot of factors in this, which I was kind of thinking about that a couple of days ago, and I was like, you know what? Maybe King is on to something. King is on to something.
We made sloppy mistakes too. We could have beat Phoenix that game. It was sloppy mistakes. Remember, we wanted to show being mad because they were showing immaturity and all in the second half of the game or in the 4th quarter. Yeah. The Mavericks just are a 4th quarter poise away from being better than the Phoenix Suns. We're close, y'all. We're close.
They like I said, plus you don't play back-to-backs in the playoffs, so
nope.
There you go, even footy. All right, man. Pavel says Mavs are plus 5,000. $100 gets you a cool $5,000.
I would say so. I told you to jump off the championship bandwagon. I'm still not there yet, Pavel. Not back yet. I know I'm jumping for joy. I'm loving what I'm seeing. But I would be tempted to put some money down on them making the Western Conference Finals, though. I think that's a good enough odds where it may be good enough to actually go ahead and bet on it if I was a betting man.
So if we were to get the 3rd seed, we would dodge Phoenix in the 2nd round, right?
3rd seed, yes. But we're going to play Phoenix. It's going to have to happen. It's okay. I mean, we're going to have to play them at some point. It was like the Lakers. I'm telling you, it's the Lakers all over again. We were afraid of the Lakers before we played them in the playoffs, and then we swept them. We were like, wow, hold up. This ain't supposed to happen. And then at that point, you knew something real was going on. So I'm ready, man. Let's get Phoenix in here. We to be the best. Woo! We're going to do Ric Flair quotes today. You got to beat the best. So let's do it.
All right, man. So Johnny B says, I really owe Bullock an apology on Twitter. I truly hated that addition. And in the beginning, he wasn't playing well, and it was proving me right. But now he made me eat them words. He is my top 5 Mav.
Yeah, right now.
Johnny B, somebody put a gun in my head. I better apologize today too, man. So
it's okay. It's okay. We can all learn and apologize. That's how we become stronger. And also with Reggie, like, he's been incredible. I thought he's incredible with the defense and all. I think he really struggled coming off of the bench. Like, no one talks about that. He was a starter last year. Like, we paid him bucks for the offseason acquisition, and then asked him to be on the bench for Tim Hardaway. Like, that's a big step. He came in and said, okay, I'll do that. I'll do whatever J-Kid wants me to do. And now he's doing what he's a starter. He's showing you he's a starter. Like, it is what it is. Thank you, Reggie. I'm glad I could be on that train, Reggie, and get these guys to apologize for you. Please accept their apology on my behalf.
Listen, I'm this is one of those situations. I'm glad to be wrong, bro.
Yes.
That's cool. Like, as long as you contributing to my team winning, I'll be wrong all day long. I am not tripping. All right, man. I think he's the second part of his video question. He said of the season, though, not all time, man. Yeah, but I say, Johnny B, clean it up, bro. Clean it up. Make sure you get.
They're gonna quote you wrong in that media.
Hey, you can't put him over Eric Dampier, man. You gotta.
Not yet.
All right, man. So Ben Price says Josh Green is the real eye test player right now. Anyone who watches the games know he is a massive plus on the court. I believe he will take the next step and agree with King. Let him shoot and learn.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree, Ben. I definitely agree, man. Hopefully he learns that over the offseason. He's growing, though. Johnny B says people got to put some respect on Jason Kidd's name. He's done he's done in a half a season what Rick couldn't do in the last decade. Ooh, shots fired. In the
Hey,
last decade, turn that same roster into a championship level defensive squad. Facts.
facts. Hey, I just want y'all to know, please share this show and let everybody know that we've been saying it over here when we talk Mavs. All that's juicy stuff, information. We need to put respect on his name, the Reggie Bullocks and all that. Let everybody know we talk about that over here. We watching these games.
Yes, sir. And I think this is the last one, King. He said, bro, Collins dominated us tonight. If Luca could get a pick and roll guy like that, dear Lord. Listen, Johnny, we said that a minute ago. I said, bro, if you take him, you swapped him and KP out, this is a top 3 team in the West without even question. Like I would, bro, I take John Collins. I know we talked about that before. I know King don't really want him and all that. You tell me you can give me John Collins for KP, I would take that trade in a heartbeat. You can look a threat like that, and he's a good rebounder too. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'll take that in a heartbeat, man. That pick and roll be stupid.
Yeah, I take it too. I'd also, I'm thinking about it right now. I'd take it as well if we could keep KP and get rid of like Maxey or somebody. I get rid of Maxey for John Collins.
Bro, come on.
Because I know. But I'm thinking about, you know how Dwight Powell plays with KP?
Yeah.
You know, when they do that little KP does the popping and Dwight Powell does the rolling and all. I feel like John Collins could play that position with KP where he wouldn't have to roll to the rim anymore. He could just stand outside and shoot shots and all.
Bro,
and then you'd have
keep this guy, man.
I don't want to keep him. What I'm saying is that the Atlanta Hawks may not want him.
Right.
So probably. If we could get
rid of but he does have less years on his contract compared to John Collins. John Collins just signed a contract. KP only has 2 years after this.
That is true, but I mean, do they really? I don't know. They're really about to rebuild. I don't even know if they want the 2 years plus this year of KP, because KP's probably going to. I'm gonna keep it real with you the way it's looking. KP going to opt into his final year of his contract.
Oh yeah, that's
and then he'll probably get one more contract after that for his career. Probably
he's not going to get one of those contracts though.
No, absolutely. I'm saying talking about he's going to get a contract probably less than Tim Hardaway Jr.'s contract. Yeah. The next time after that, and then he'll probably not be in the league anymore.
I'll tell you. All right, man. Like I said, adding on the Western Conference talk, which addition can you hope for in order to close out the fourth quarter? It depends on who's the option out there. Man, listen, I kind of got mad too, man. Shout out to Cleveland, man. Cleveland out here, they making moves, bro. Cleveland's out here making moves, man. I wouldn't have mind gotten LeVert on this team, bro. Just another, like I've said this a million times. Like you get pieces like that, man. Like those, like really good, solid players. Like we've said before, somebody that can create their own shot. We don't need Luka to set you up. If the play breaks down, you're not depending on Luka to bail you out. You got a player out there, man, that can create his own shot, man. And a player like that, man, who's very athletic, he's still young and all that stuff, man. I would have loved to get a player like that on that team, man.
Cleveland gonna end up beating Brooklyn in the playoffs.
Listen,
and it's going It's gonna be KD went over to the East and lost to LeBron's old team without LeBron James, man.
Bro, man, they already in turmoil right now in Brooklyn, man. They lost like 8 in a row or something.
Cleveland gonna beat Brooklyn and KD gonna lose to LeBron James' team without LeBron James, man. That's gonna be horrible.
Man, like I said, shout out to Cleveland, man. Folks sleeping on them.
Yeah, but hold it. Going back to his question though, I think Goran Dragic may be a missing piece for us. That fourth quarter piece, that guy where you're like, hey, who can help us close out games? I think that's Goran Dragic.
Now, I think if that's the case, whose spot is he taking over in the fourth quarter?
You're gonna have to put Luka at you're gonna have to put Luka at small forward.
You're taking defense off the court.
Yeah, I know, but I think you can have enough defense. You're probably gonna have to play. It depends on the lineup. You're gonna have to put. Truthfully, KP shouldn't be on the team, man. That's the problem. Is it always goes back to our main guys, like the guys that's making the money, being like, man, they shouldn't be there. But it's going to depend on the matchup and all. Like sometimes when KP off the court, you can take him off and put Maxey at the 5 with Reggie or whatever at the 4, Reggie or Dodo at the 4, and then Luka at the 3, or even Luka at the 4. And then however, with the guys doing that, you will lose some defense on that. It's just matchup. I really think it depends on who we play and what's going on in the game. We're deep enough where we can have that. But I think in those situations where you need another bucket, maybe JB's not on that game, you got Dragic. So it'll really be the switch between Jalen or JB and Dragic, depending on who's on that game and who can score over the person, I think. So those games where we have a problem with JB getting over athletic defenders and all, going Dragic may have a little different recipe to score on them. So I think it just give you another guy to score with Luka.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Johnny B says, appreciate y'all again, fellas. Go Mavs. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate all y'all, man, joining us tonight for another edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sport YouTube channel. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, if you're new to our show, please, guys, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button down below. We are definitely trying to grow our channel, and it's slowly but surely getting there. We got a few more subscriptions that came in, and so we definitely appreciate you guys' likes and your subscriptions, man, helping us grow this channel, man. We're trying to grow this community of the Glow Gang out there. As I've seen a lot of people on here talk about. Shout out to the Glow Gang tonight, man. Y'all, it was y'all show tonight, man.
Always.
And also, guys, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit that like button for us too. If also too, when you subscribe to the channel, guys, hit that notification bell so whenever we're getting ready to drop a video, you guys know when we're about to drop. And also, if you guys want to conversate with us off the show, you see that down there at the bottom. We got We Talk Mavs on the Twitter page, guys. Go ahead and follow that. You know, we can conversate with you guys there. If you guys want to post different questions and comments on there, we can start having it on there, and we can post it on our show. So that's just another one for you guys too to add on to. And if you're on Twitch, man, go ahead and follow us too on Twitch if you're a Twitcher. That what they call King Twitchers?
I have no clue. Just a streamer.
Oh, okay. I'm not really big familiar with Twitch, so I'm still learning. But yeah, so go ahead, guys, subscribe to the channel, like our content, guys, and like I said, hit the notification bell for whenever we drop anything on this channel, and also follow We Talk Mavs on our Twitter page. King, is there anything else, man, that I'm missing?
Luka Doncic is playing like the best player in the NBA right now. That's about it.
I feel sorry for the league, man.
I do too.
All right. Also, too, guys, we will be back on Tuesday after the Detroit Pistons. King, is that a free bingo space?
Why'd you even say them words, man? Nah, I am interested in seeing.
I'm testing you. I'm just testing you, man.
I'm interested in seeing Cade, though. I told you he another one of those guys that I looked at in the future and said,
yeah, I am too. And our future potential pickup, Jeremy Grant.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So yeah, so we will be back Tuesday night, guys, after the Dallas Mavericks play the Detroit Pistons. So look forward to that.
You think KP returning before we go?
Who?
That guy.
Oh, number 6?
Yeah.
He probably will. He should be coming back pretty soon, man, unfortunately. But yeah, he might be back in that game. But yeah, that's gonna probably do it for us, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking with us tonight. Go Mavs, and we will catch you guys here on Tuesday night. This is your boy Rail and my boy King. Same Mav time, same Mav channel.
GG's Glow Gang. GG's
Glow Gang. We'll holler at y'all soon.